played at Genesis. Hyuga won in bracket, and then 6WX money matched him afterwards and won. So that goes to tell you how even that this matchup could go. We're going to be running into Smash for first. Toon Link Sonic.
So I really don't know how to call this matchup because these are two characters that are being played by two players that I think are rather unpredictable in their play styles.
Oh yeah, definitely. 6WX is heralded as the most aggressive Sonic in the most aggressive Sonic main in the United States for sure, and probably of all Sonic mains is the most aggressive. Oh, yeah. And right now he's really just trying to put on this pressure. He does not want to let Toon Link get any bombs pulled at all.
And that's really the key for this matchup. If you let Toon Link pull the bomb, that's immediately he has the ability to dictate the pace of the match. So you really don't want to give Toon Link the opportunity to do that.
And I'd have to see the bomb spin dash interaction play out in game before I know how it actually works out. But bombs seem like they would do well.
I feel like it either trades or just stops the spin dash. But in this in any matchup with Sonic, if you could stop spin dash, that's pretty huge.
And another important factor that we saw immediately come out into play there is when Hyuga went for an up tilt to up air or up smash, and Sonic just springed right out of it. So having the spring to combo break is going to really mess up Hyuga's timings.
Yeah, he does have the spring for the combo breaker, and that's... Oh, F smash is the wrong way.
I think he intended to F smash that way. We saw him do that in a set earlier. Like as like an air dodge catch.
Oh, okay. So
it was really interesting. Like when I saw it, I kind of made like a mental note in my head that he's F smashing the wrong way on the platform.
I guess it makes sense. He might have just read it wrong.
That's also possible.
Yeah. Right now, Hyuga's been pulling out the bombs and been getting the consistent damage from these throws.
Yeah, he's canceling out of these spin dashes. 6WX is canceling out of these spin dashes at really interesting times, trying to mess up his approach timings here.
But the problem is Hyuga's been picking up on it and throwing bombs in to just throw a wrench in all the setups that 6WX has been trying to get set up. Jab, jab, not going to work. Homing attack.
That homing attack had so much lag too. Unfortunately, Hyuga didn't get the punish.
You gotta be really careful when you throw a homing attack because more often than not, it could just cost you the stock.
And right now, Hyuga, he got his first stock there. And it's an important first stock. He's able to take that Sonic Rage away.
Yeah. Sonic with Rage is one of the characters. Like, Sonic is one of those characters that benefits so much from Rage. It's actually kind of stupid.
Both these characters benefit a ton from Rage. Yeah. And the fact that Hyuga keeps his and Sonic loses his matters a ton.
Yeah.
A bomb forward air on the ledge, like if he catches a bomb to forward air on this Smashville platform, that was stuck. Fortunately, 6WX finds his way to get out of there.
See, now it's gotten to the point where 6WX, he's trying to get something started, but Hyuga's doing such a good job of controlling the pace of the match with the bombs. It's not giving a whole lot of opportunities for 6WX to get in and close out this first stock. Hyuga's at 147. That's probably going to do it, though.
All right, neutral air does seal the deal. 110, though, on Sonic already.
That's a lot.
He's got the crowd chant on his side, but is that enough?
Ooh, okay. Tries for the wait, but gets the weak hit of the up smash.
Now, 6WX does really need to slow down the pace again. Even though there's 2 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock, you can't really be looking at that.
Yeah.
You've got to kind of play at your own pace. Like, because Sonic's one of the characters, like, he can just find 3 or 4 combos. Then it's back to even. But there it is.
But that's going to do it.
Hyuga finds the one confirm he needed, and that's going to be that.
Sometimes all you just need is one bomb, and you can do whatever you want.
That's going to give him the 1-0 lead right here. This is a set that could pretty easily go to Game 5. We saw, I think, some adaptations already in that first game. Hyuga, like, it was very, again, like, kind of the hallmark of Hyuga's play today is, like, he was, like, the first stock was close, and the second stock was just, here's a bunch of stuff, you've got to get through it to kill me. And I'm going to put it all here, and now you're dead. Yeah, it's one of those qualities that Hyuga's been just showcasing all day today is he's really good at adapting and finding habits and calling them out. And there, he
just starts off with a grab.
That is a call out to the start of Game 1. Game 1, Hyuga just immediately pulled the bomb, and Sonic ran up and grabbed. This time Sonic went up to make sure that no bomb was pulled, and he gets grabbed himself.
That is some... Oh, okay, you gotta be careful.
That was scary for both
That was scary.
players.
That could have been a very early death for either one of those players. Oh, but these bombs.
These confirms right now are so clean, as always.
Yeah, and it's already gotten 68%. That's some really good damage so far this early in the game. But 6WX has been finding some answers.
It does not take much for Sonic to get back into the game, you know?
No.
Like, he can really just throw out, like, he just needs to really land one spin dash, and that's like 20-some%.
One off
There you
roll
go.
or one thrown out attack that has just a tiny bit of end lag, and Sonic can just go in and get the damage right back.
That downward angle boomerang was actually pretty scary.
He tries for the spring and forward air follow-up, not going to connect. Ooh, he's got to be careful when he throws out those smash attacks like that.
And while I like this
Up air.
pressure here from 6WX,
Oh my goodness, catches the bomb mid-air.
oh, what was he looking for?
He was looking for, I think, something to knock Hyuga into the side of the stage, but Hyuga was there with the up B, and that's the thing about Toon Link's up B. It's really good, but at the same time, if you are not ready for it or not respecting it, then you could be on the other end of you can be the one that's getting punished. Like, it will go against you.
And he sealed out that stock there with a very excellent like mix-up on the recovery. He made sure that he springed high instead of going back to the ledge. Hyuga was looking to get that loss of legend vulnerability with the forward smash.
That up smash is going to close out that stock, though, so this is still a pretty even game.
Yeah, I mean, give or take 13%, it's exactly even. And yeah, I think, again, we're watching just so much adaptation happening between both these players.
Yeah. 6WX has stepped on the brakes. He's not going in as much. He's biding his time more. Ooh, with that double
Big
up,
damage.
up smash. Oh, with grab.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
He was looking for the Kels.
Looking for the Supergirl Kel special. Doesn't come up with it.
And there's another strong hit of neutral there that does so much damage. But again, projectile game just coming out big here. And look at that.
The forward smash reached down the ledge?
Yeah, it catches you if you lose your legend vulnerability.
Oh, wow.
Hyuga's looking for that to take the first stock.
Interesting. Yeah, Hyuga's been, as the match has been progressing, Hyuga's placement of bombs, and not necessarily throwing, but just placement, has been smarter and catching a lot of 6WX's more campy and defensive moves.
And Sonic is kind of struggling a little bit with the Toon Link disjoint. You know, I can see him trying to find these angles where he can like get in through his sword. Like, oh, but he's just gonna challenge that straight with the back air. Very clutch.
That was very clutch by 6WX. So now it's a one game apiece.
First game dropped by Hyuga all tournament. Not the first game he dropped in his stay in Chicago, but at Ignition, like particularly, he was just looking very dominant.
Oh yeah.
But 6WX finds an opening there, and he's going to take the game. I wonder if this is just going to be one of those sets where we play the entire thing on Smashville.
I'm pretty sure they're just going to go Smashville first. Unless, well,
Okay, well,
Smashville and Town City.
Smashville 2 Electric Boogaloo. Basically the same thing.
I feel like Hyuga,
There's a different cast of animals in the background.
that and also
I think this stage also has a little bit better music.
Yeah, a little bit. Because the Smashville music can get kind of old sometimes.
Like, this is like a New Orleans jam. Like, we're just hanging out. This is fun.
Ooh, okay. Trying for the fancy neutral air conversions, but only gets one.
And there, when he catches him without a bomb, and he's charging spin dash like that, it forces him to just shield. Because I don't think any of his other projectiles do well against bombs, or I'm sorry, against spin dash. But if he pulls a bomb, he's going to eat the spin dash and take a bunch of damage.
Ooh, ledge trump doesn't get anything off of it though.
And now Sonic, again, he's just looking for different angles to approach here that Town City allows him. With the side platform, giving him a different angle to spin dash in.
Ooh. Nice pressuring with the Zair. We haven't actually seen Hyuga throw out the Zair a whole lot. I feel like in this matchup, if he has that little extra bit of range, I think that would be something that would throw 6WX off enough to where...
It may not interact very well with spin dash.
That's true.
Something I would have to see, again, in action, and Hyuga's not showing it. In these situations, particularly in matchups I'm not terribly familiar with, like I don't think I've ever commentated Sonic 2 Link. That was a great confirm.
Super smart.
Amazing bomb to up air there.
That was just good presence of mind from Hyuga, seeing that, okay, well, you're right below me. Here, hold this for a second.
I need to hold this this L.
Oh, forward tilt.
That's a
reads the tech and just gets a nice big amount of damage. He's very close to lapping 6WX at this point.
That neutral on landing is going to help him avoid that.
That's true.
And there was this air he was looking for.
Hyuga's been, he's been throwing out this air just a little bit more in this match. At least something to mix up approach.
And you know, a trend I've been seeing in this set that harkens back to the set, or to the set Hyuga played earlier versus Taka. Taka was playing Captain Falcon and looking for a lot of these offstage bears to try and seal out the stocks. Sort of like 6WX is now. This should do it though.
Yeah.
When like Hyuga was handling Captain Falcon's bears off stage super well. He was like fading in and out. He was mixing up Zair and up B to get back to the ledge expertly, and that up tilt up air gonna finish off the JV.
JV2, and now Hyuga has the lead going in. So 6WX is gonna have to probably think of a smart counter pick so that he can bring this back.
I feel like he's gonna like these stages though, like this longer stage that gives him a lot of room to mix up his approach. I don't really think that he'll go anywhere else. I think they're just gonna stay.
No, Battlefield.
Battlefield sounds like, obviously he knows better than me. He's the player who's made it this far. I'm just the commentator. These platforms do offer, you know, a more consistent way to approach from the top of them, but getting stuck on them, you can get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, especially with Toon Link, because that sword, it doesn't have the best reach, but it has enough to where it makes landing on platforms a bit of a problem. Because Toon Link can pressure with both the bombs and the sword. But on the plus side, huge blast zone, so Sonic's going to be living for quite some time.
Yeah, that's true. He will be able to keep his rage for longer, potentially.
That was a good conversion off of that pivot grab.
Oh, yeah. Hyuga does not miss conversions, and that's one of the most beautiful things about his play.
Yes.
He just is always super solid with all of his punishes.
No tech, opting for just going to the ledge.
Oh, that was actually pretty safe there. Go to the ledge. And sneaking out that forward air. That's going to seal out of stock here. And 6WX, he might be down for the count in winner's bracket if he doesn't shape up.
So only 58%. Ooh, coming down with the downer. That's a little risky.
Oh!
Okay. That's what's really dangerous about being up on that top platform. Sonic can just take you up to the top blast zone and just clap the legs together. That'll be it.
Excellent confirm there from 6WX. And that's going to even up the set when it was looking pretty grim. He was at like, Hyuga was at like 50 when he took that stock.
And that was just good, that was just good stage awareness by 6WX, and it's paid off. He's back in this game now.
And he had 2 spin dashes. He's at 48% here. This is turned out to be like a kind of defensively aggressive matchup where like every one confirm that a player can land is big damage. So then they're playing defensive.
It's very back and forth to who's on offense and who's on defense. And it's very, very exciting to watch. Ooh, tries for some of the boomerang confirms off of the bombs. Now Hyuga's just throwing out.
That's all 3 projectiles.
Yep, that's all 3 projectiles coming out. He's just setting up the wall, saying, you know what, you've got all these fast options. Let's see if you can get around all of this.
And now Sonic, he's finding windows here, but it's like he found 2 windows and then it was 50%, and then it's been a minute since then. So Hyuga's definitely like shaped up. He made sure that these approaches aren't going to be as free for 6WX. And there's the Zair being a little bit less than effective.
Yeah, and after the stock, you notice that Hyuga's just trying to stay on the stage. He's not really going up on platforms too much. He's learned that if he's up there, while he can bait 6WX into falling into some traps, it's it could easily go the other way and cost him this game. And it's at the point where I'm pretty sure he does not want this to go to game 5. He wants to close this out, and he wants to close that now.
I would enjoy a game 5.
I would enjoy game 5, too.
However, we'll see how this shapes up here. And that was a interesting little exchange there from both players. Just kind of missing on a little bit of reads. And he will get the air dodge to avoid that. And he drifted actually down to make sure that he didn't get frame trapped by that up air. That's something that happens to a lot of players. Where you air dodge the up air, but you're like kind of your body is stuck in the middle of it. So when the up air or when your air dodge ends, the up air is still there because it's so persistent. Yeah, it's the same thing with Bayonetta's holding down aerials, where if you air dodge and if she's still doing the bullet arts, then ooh, that does it. Hyuga cleans it up,
takes it, but really close game by 6WX. Man,
that was the best game of the set for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, in there, you find in, like, he does that just short hop tomahawk, and it forces an air dodge, and then forward smash seals out stock so early. You'll see him out at, like, 90 on a lot of the cast.
That was really well played by Hyuga.
Excellent bait.
I can easily see that being Grants, though. I think
Grants at
Grants
Mayhem?
That could
here?
Also be Grant. Honestly, my prediction
it's shaping to be Grants here.
My prediction for Grants at Mayhem